Welcome back. And as we're bidding farewell to summer and starting, of course, with a new phase, especially that the schools are about to open, new academic years everywhere for our kids, our youth, to be starting a new academic year. Of course, we're resolving means or sorting out means or studying means how to start a new academic fresh year, new plans, new strategies, and all that. We're very delighted to be having with us live over the phone Dr. Nabil Gad, the educational expert. Good morning, Dr. Gad.
Good morning, Steve.
How are you doing, sir?
Just fine. Yes.
First of all, people going to school for the first time is always probably the most critical problems that might face any parents inside the families. How can we be able to prepare our kids to start school for the first time in their lives?
Okay, let me first seize the opportunity to congratulate all the learners, especially the new learners and the students in general, wishing them to be having a very fruitful scholastic or academic year. Let me keep my fingers crossed for all of them. Actually, it differs, the case is different from kids going to the school for the first time and those who have been in the primary stage, prep stage, secondary stage, and university stage. So it's the responsibility of the parents who shoulder the task of familiarizing their kids or paving the way for them for the new atmosphere of the school. Let me suggest that they should tell them that it's like the club activity, and they will enjoy it. You will have some trips, you will have some games, you will have drawing, to make them love them. And my advice, crucial advice for parents and the children as well, to go early to bed. It is usually said that early to bed, early to rise can make a person healthy, wealthy, and wise. Let me also advise these parents to prepare or tell their kids or their offspring to prepare their school bag before, the night before, not in the morning. And at the same time, only the sandwiches to be put in the pizza. And I actually do sympathize with those who have backpacks. These are not so healthy for the youngsters who are going to grow up. So if there are some wheel bags, I think that could be much better. So it is a sort of familiarizing for the new atmosphere they will be there.
Right. When we prepare our youngsters to go for probably, for example, for schools for the first time, we should be having plans, we should be having some ethics to teach them. We should be preparing a whole routine for those kids to be able to know how to communicate with a new life, probably, how to socialize with others, socialize with their mates, socialize with teachers, elderly, and all that. I mean, how is the strategy going to be? Are there any modern strategies that should be set up for parents to be able to sit down and teach their kids before they start a new phase in their lives?
You are absolutely correct. Let me say that education in general is like a triangle. One of the angels there is the teacher, the learner, and the curricula to be taught. And it's a matter of, as I mentioned earlier, paving the way for those new learners and to facilitate matters. I really do like the title of the teacher to be a facilitator. If he or she can attract in his own methodology he or she uses inside the class, they will for sure attract these young learners and let them like the school, the book, the teacher, the atmosphere in general. Not to be frustrated for anything that they may have. It's actually an educational, pedagogical system or policy that should be a well-noted strategic educational plan to better our children's performance. The more they are involved in the matters, the better they will be. And I do remember now a certain a statement I read recently that lions hunt for themselves. So is the case with the children. They should be hunting for themselves. This comes through the encouragement, the pushing forward to them, how to gain knowledge, how to use Google, how to consult each other to learn in not only individually but in pairs and in teamwork. The teamwork is a must. It teaches them the value of cooperation in their scholastic studies and later in their future life.
Right. What about colleges? Of course, our youngsters or our youth, may we say, are supposed to be preparing themselves to leaving from schools to start a new phase in their lives also, but this time in universities. Choosing the university, behaving like a grown-up, taking full responsibility of yourself, choosing the subjects, the majors that you're going to study. The type of teachers are changed also. The whole, the whole map has changed. So talk to us about this and how are they going to be dealing with it? How will we prepare them for it?
Yeah, you just mentioned the correct thing. I would like to say that it's unlike the primary or earlier stage of education, because these grown-ups, as you have just mentioned, are aware enough to some extent, I cannot overgeneralize, that they have a responsibility to shoulder, and it depends on their efforts done and their attendance, which is far much better than the percentage, the poor percentage of attendance in the lower stages. So if they are also encouraged, having rewards, giving them sort of competitions, presentations, whether individuals, as individuals or in teamwork, even this technique of having the presentations can be done for the youngsters. So the young learners, if they have been accustomed and practiced such ideas when they were young, it would be far much easier in the university level. And let me mention something crucial as well. It's the financial reward, not only the certificate giving for motivation and inciting these learners, it's also the financial reward, not only for the learners, but also for those behind them, like the teachers, instructors, even university professors. They should be given what they deserve, because the more they are given, the better they can come.
Right,
I'm so pleased that there are so many competitive universities, whether governmental or national or private universities, and this atmosphere of competition can lead to better results in the very near future for our beloved country, Egypt.
Right, of course. And speaking also, going back to those students who are supposed to start a new academic year in schools. So, of course, the routine, like I said, is going to be changed. They should have a healthy diet routine, their nutrition, also a schedule, going back to bed early, and probably playing some sports midday, and then doing their homework, and then waking up early the next day, and all that. How things are supposed to be changed in the best way, to the best interest of those students.
Yes. Do you mean talking about the youngsters till the
Youngsters.
second stage, or the university students?
No, youngsters in the school year, school academic year.
Youngsters. Yes, it's a matter of familiarizing them and getting them used to doing what should be done. You mentioned a very good thing, which is they always look forward to having, and this is practicing sports. These sports and hobbies to be practiced will actually give them an extra energy and will energize all their efforts, especially if they work as a team. And I always look not only for the urban areas, the schools in urban areas. I usually have the idea of having the schools in the rural areas. The significance and the care should be always given to both sides. Not to look at high reputation for different schools, but all of them enlarge. So the element of encouragement and motivation, I think, can do miracles. And these classrooms I heard recently that some classrooms from the new Minister of Education, they will have 2 periods for study, and some classrooms to be starting AM, others to be PM, and have teachers to help. I heard that something very nice, which I really liked when I was abroad, that nothing is called the homework. It's called the home fund. And some schools as well give the study hall classes after the school. This is actually to pay extra money for the children to do all the home fun, as I called it, and they go home free of anything, enjoying their life, watching TV, whatever they want to. So we have to have a new look at, and we have to perceive and then to achieve. So if we can imagine the perception, I think this would have clear awareness of this. It will help us a lot achieve what we are targeting for our new generation, for our the future
hopefully.
modern age.
Hopefully, inshallah. Of course, Dr. Nabil Gad, the educational expert, would like to thank you so much talking to us on the Breakfast Show. And by this we come, our real pleasure. By this we come to the end of this edition of the Breakfast Show. Many thanks to all of you. Until we see you again tomorrow morning, that's a goodbye.